This is Fausto. Hopefully everybody can see the video cam. Amma, good to see you. Bonnie, good to see you. All right, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to CyberTradingu University. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that video that we just played. It was just a basic, simple video of our on-site class. We have some students that wanted to give some feedback, let you know their experience, let you know what it's like to trade on your own and versus being part of a team and part of a family. Now, I hope everyone's doing pretty well with the whole coronavirus thing. And, you know, hopefully everyone's been healthy and safe. But let me tell you something. There is no better place than here in a webinar with us at CyberTradingu University, because we are here to kind of change your life, to show you, you know what, maybe it's time to start trading the market. Maybe you see what's happening in today's volatility. You know, we're going to an election. Could it be good, bad? Could it be good? Could it be ugly? Could it be great? Can you start a new career? Should you do whatever? But listen, there is no business out there that's going to pay you the salary and the responsibility than sitting there and trading your own money. So what I'm going to do today, everyone, is I'm going to talk about what we're seeing right now, and it's how to become a day trader in just 30 days. Now, before we get started, I'm asking a lot of questions from you guys. And it's important that you answer back, because what you say is going to help everyone understand that, you know, where you're at. And by the way, please don't be embarrassed. No one's, we're going to do some polls. I'll share them with you. Nobody's going to know who you are. But you know what? You should know where you are with everyone else in the world, because trading is a very big failure rate, unfortunately. And a lot of people want to do this, but it doesn't mean you should. But you should try. Now, I came up with this topic, and, you know, people are always scared of like day trading. Like, ooh, you're going to lose all your money. Oh, you can't do that. You know what? I tell everyone, just don't tell anybody what you do. Okay. Let's go make the money first and we'll do it. But the thing is this, I want to do a quick poll question, just really quick here. Hold on one second. Let me go get it. Use my polls. Okay. So I'm going to launch a poll really here. And can everyone just tell me, what kind of trader are you? Are you a day trader? Are you a swing trader? Options, stocks, whatever it is. Just want to see what everybody is here. All right, just kind of organizing here with all my windows when you have so many monitors. Okay, so I'm waiting for everybody to finish up this poll right here. All right, good. I'm going to stop the poll. Okay, it looks like everyone pretty much is answering it right now. Well, some of you are. I don't know what the rest of you guys are doing. All right, so let's end this poll. Let's share the results. So it looks like we have a lot of stock traders out here, which is great. And we got some options, futures, and Forex. And I guess everybody else is still like in the loops. So let me get back to this topic. Options traders, Forex traders, futures traders, investors. I know some of you here spent a lot of money on training too also. It probably went out there and did your thing. And this is what I could tell you. If you're not making money in what you were taught within 30 days, you're pretty much wasting your time. You really are. This is really not that hard to do. I'm not talking about like, oh, now you got a new career, a new job. But you should be at least breaking even or being on the right path of being successful, okay? So everyone's always petrified to try different things. The thing is this. I always kind of use this metaphor. I don't know if we have any doctors out there. They probably get it. But I tell everybody, listen, if a doctor puts you on medication for 30 days and you're not getting better but getting worse, you got two choices. Get on a new medication or find a new doctor. That's really comes down to it. But at the end of the day, you know you need something to take care of whatever's wrong with you. Trading's the same way. It's not really that hard. The hardest thing, what we're going to talk about today, is we're going to talk about discipline, psychology. You know, that's really the hardest thing about trading. So our job is, we don't here teach you how to make money. We actually teach you how to stop losing it. I think that's everyone's biggest problem. Once you start learning how to stop losing money, then you start making money. You know, you hear these people bragging about how much money they make and this. Listen, you know what? I'm not an ego guy. Maybe when I was 22 years old, tomorrow's actually my birthday. I'm going to be 49. Been doing this for 25 lovely years. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You can always mail a gift at my office if you want to send me something. I'm not shy. Thank you very much. But you know what? I'm happy. I've been married all this time. Been married, had 3 wonderful boys. Been married to almost 25 years. And you know what? This job has obviously treated me well. And I want to share that with you and for everybody else. Okay. Yep, Pat, absolutely. So this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what day trading is. We're going to talk about how you can make a living doing it. We're going to talk about why people fail. Okay. How to find stocks to trade and how to use something called level 3. Now I asked a couple of you here about some stocks. Okay. Now, anybody here have any stocks you want me to take a look at? Because I'm going to do something. I'm going to fast track this to kind of get you guys starting a little bit more excited than getting into it. So anybody here any stocks that anybody's in? I'm going to pick a couple of stocks. I'm going to show you something pretty cool. Okay. Anybody any stocks? Airline, that doesn't help me. I will not trade the SPYs, Joe. Okay. I need stock symbols. Okay. Linda, you have AMD, Google, Apple. You got all the brand names. Okay. So this is the thing. I'm going to pop something up over here, and you're probably seeing something called the NASDAQ Book Viewer. And by the way, I'm a regular guest on NASDAQ talking about Book Viewer. We'll play a video at the end so you can watch the interviews that I've done there. But I'm going to look at some of the stocks that you guys are in. So how do stocks go up and go down? Supply and demand, right? I'm going to check out, Conrad has a stock, CRWD. Has nothing to do with your name, does it? All right. So here you're looking at having a stock right here. And, oops, got the wrong. Yeah, I fixed the settings. I had the wrong settings here. Okay. We're going to teach you this all in our classes. Okay. So here you have a good thing. Okay. Now, Conrad, did you know that a stock that you in right now has a huge buyer at $125? You got 158 people out there buying it around the world, trading on NASDAQ, makes up 12,000 shares of that stock. All right. Did you also know that when you look over here on the chart, that price right there of $12 is a major support level? And the only reason why this stock has been going from $1.25 back to $1.29, back to $1.25 at 10:30, back to 127, back to 125 at just about 10 minutes ago, and right back up because of one thing, because of that big buyer out there. Anybody else want to test me? I'll do another one. Let me pick up another stock here. Eric, you got one right there. We'll check that one. Was it RKT? Okay. RKT. Do I see any dominating iceberg orders? No. So I would not trade this stock. G is a little bit more of a brand name. I wouldn't trade that one other than, Jeff. Sometimes you get a couple of iceberg orders out there. Yeah, you got one here. 100,000 shares, 120,000 shares at $7. Let's look at GE really quick. So I said that there was a buyer out there at $7. Okay, so let's look at $7. So yes, so you can see his resistance levels here, and you got support levels there. So anyway, we're gonna talk a little bit more about this. So my goal is this. What did you just see? You just basically seen how to follow the money. That's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to teach you how to follow the money. Now, how do I know this? For one simple reason. I was trained by the best traders in the world. I live here in New York. Listen, you might like New York, you might hate New York, you might have whatever it may be, but at the end of the day, if I want to be in the movie business, I'm going to Hollywood in California. I'm not going to Ohio. If I want to learn how to make good Italian dishes, I'm going to go to Italy. Okay? I want to learn the oil business. I'm going to go to Calgary, Canada, Texas, or Saudi Arabia. I'm not going to go there to learn the stock market. You want to learn, you got to go where the sources are. Okay? Now the big thing is this: when I've learned how to trade, I tell you, the first day on the job, I should have never made my first trade. What I've just showed you is the technology has been out for ever since the NASDAQ market and the market's been trading. And people are out there trying to reinvent the wheel. Oh, could I get a newsletter? What are you trading? What do you think this is? The racetrack? What are you betting on? No, it doesn't work that way. You need to know how to pick things on your own. And this is what I'm looking to do, okay? I'm out here for one reason and one reason only. Why don't I trade the SPYs? Very simple. Why should I go out there and risk and trade hundreds of dollars and trade something where every algorithm, every high frequency trades out there, when I could trade a stock like, I don't know, what was pretty moving we did well today? DraftKings. How about, yeah. You want to look at the SPYs? Here's your SPYs, okay? Okay, look what your SPYs did. I'm going to go out there and risk on a $300 stock. Look at this. This stock that we've been trading even today. Look at DraftKings in the past couple of months, 28 to 58. Not bad, right? What else? Penn, Penn, the gambling stocks. Oh, stock went from what? By May, went from like $15 to 72. I would rather trade that, less risk, more reward, and more, but which puts more money in your pocket and a lot more control in your eyes. That's the reason. Pelicon's another one, Chris. Absolutely. Good one. I'll bring that one too. We were trading that one. PTON, right? Look at Peloton. Beautiful stock. Back in April, $20 stock up to 100. I could keep going on. SQ, Square, 40 to 160. Oh, how about Wayfair? $20 to 350. Would you rather trade the SPYs or trade Wayfair? So listen, at the end of the day, let's think about something. You're only here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to make money. Okay, let's be honest. You really care, like, ooh, what's Apple doing? Oh, look, they're talking about Tesla. Biden's going to get elected. Everyone's got to drive an electric car. We got to trade Tesla. That's a strategy, but that doesn't make you money. What makes you money is, and the reason why people make this mistake, they feel, well, I can't afford to trade the stock, so I trade the option. Okay, there's a poor man playing a rich man's game. So let me tell you why I'm here to teach and what I'm about to train you today, because we only have an hour and I don't want to bore you guys, okay? I am looking today for people I could train that I can make money with. So think of this as a job interview. Job interview? What kind of meeting is this? People say, wait a minute. I think you could teach me how to trade. Yeah, I'm going to teach you how to trade, but I'm also looking for people I could train full-time that I could trade with, because the way you make money, even like here in New York, if you wanted to get a job as a trader, you have to work for somebody. So I'm looking for traders that have a passion to do it, that see the opportunity, that have the time, that we can make money together. Okay? Because that's how you make money in trading. Not trading by yourself, not watching a bunch of YouTube infomercials, okay? And having someone sell you the dream. That's not really what it's all about. That's the reason why I teach. Because people always ask me, they says, Fausto, you're such a great trader. I see you on everywhere. You've been around. Why are you here? Why are you doing it? Because I'm always constantly recruiting new traders, because my traders get so good that they open up their own schools or they do their own thing. So just like anybody else, I'm always hiring new employees. All right. Now, for doing this for 25 years, I want you to look at the people in this picture. If you notice, they might just look like you, okay? They are web designers, engineers, grandmas, grandpas, professors, car dealers, border control people, just all walks of life. People work on oil rigs. But the thing is this, when we get to a certain age, we want to make money. I mean, like, we know Social Security is not going to pay enough, right? We know that we can't live off our pension. Some of us are out of a job with this whole Corona thing on. So why not get into the market? What are you waiting for? You're hearing about it every day, every day. The problem is a lot of people are getting into it, but they're blowing up their accounts. So I want to try to fix that problem. But once I kind of asked this question already. Let's talk about some of the things, what we're going to teach you and what's going to go on. I'm going to show you how to trade properly within 30 days. The thing is this, you give me 30 days. If you're not making money, you shouldn't have anything to do with me. You shouldn't have anything to do with anyone that trains you. Remember that doctor theory. And if you go listen to other presenters, same thing. If you make an investment and things ain't working out for 30 days, it's obviously not working out. Actually, I heard somebody said to me the other day that, my school told me, it's going to take a year. I says, a year? Are you serious? A year? A whole total year? How are you going to pay your bills? How's that going to work out for you? So listen, it shouldn't take you that long. The only reason why people fail is because of being greedy and cocky. And we're going to talk about that, because if you don't know how to trade the market, you get something like this stock where it goes from $60 down to $50, and you don't want that to happen to you. And you know what I'm talking about. So what is day trading? So day trading, let me explain to you what it is, because some people have like this, honestly, they just don't know what day trading is. They just know it's a bad word because I heard what happened back in 2000 during the internet bubble. So day trading basically is you just make your days pay. You make your money, you get in, you get out, and you focus on making, your $200, your $500, your $1,000 a day. Listen, you make $1 a day on 1,000 shares, one stinking little dollar. That's $250,000 salary. Not bad. You see stocks move $5, $10, $2, one little stinking dollar. How about this? 20 cents. 20 lousy cents makes $200. It's a $50,000 salary. Where do you make $50,000 sitting at home in your basement? Okay? So this is why a lot of people like it, but that is the goal. It's not about what is GE doing today. What are the SPYs doing? Could I make money with the SPYs? What are the SPYs? What is Amazon doing? Why is Amazon going? You know what? If I could short it, I will. But the thing is this, it's all about risk to reward. And your goal is this. You can't trade every single stocks out there, but you want to trade the ones that are going to give you the least risk with the high amount of reward. Now, did anybody trade the stock VXRT today? Anybody see this stock VXRT? Tony, you did. Linda, you didn't. Okay. That's okay. VXRT. Let's bring it back up. So VXRT had a huge run up this morning. You can see here 9:15. The stock literally ran from about $7. Hold on. Let me get my little pointer so you guys can follow along. A little animation going on over here. Okay, there you go. Everybody see my little dot? Okay, so stock went from all the way from 750 at 10 o'clock, stopped, and went all the way to right around here, around 9:30. Okay, everybody see that? And then the stock obviously came back down. Now, that's a pretty substantial move. I mean, if you bought 1,000 shares of that stock, and let's just say it went from 750 to 850, there's $1,000 profit. Okay, I mean, if you made 20 cents on that in a matter of what, 30 minutes? Are you kidding me? 30 minutes, that's all it took, 30 whole minutes. All right? So you see how the stock literally just came straight down. Now, why did the stock come down? Why did the stock come down? Well, Tazi, thank you very much. I thought you were cursing at me for a second. Sellers, right? I'm going to go right into the live market right here. I'm going to type in, look, this is live right now. These are live orders. Look right here. Look at all the sellers out here. 24,000, 14,000 people out there. Let me add some more depth to the chart. Can't go any lower. But yeah, you can see like all the sellers coming out here. 19,000 right around that 890. So you can see there's a lot of people out there selling it now. Pretty big buyer right here too, by the way. Where'd he go? I lost him. Oh yeah, there he is. 64 people are looking to buy the stock at 650 for 33,000. Think about it. Who do you trust more? The guy that wants to buy 20 shares? The guy that wants to buy 700 shares? Or the guy who wants to buy 33,000? And it's not just one, it's 64 people around the world. But the thing is this, stocks go up and down due to supply and demand. Okay? Now ask yourself a question, very important question, fellow traders. How many of you here know where all the buyers are and where all the sellers are? How many of you here are doing that right now? Chris says nope. Okay. Tarky says no, absolutely. Barry says absolutely do because you're a student. No level 3, Tony. No. Okay, so listen, that's okay. Be honest with yourself. Be honest. Listen, I'm not here to sell you anything. Okay? The only thing I'm here to sell you is that you're doing things, you want to get into this business, and you should get into the business, but if you're not doing it right, you're better off quitting. And it's not about some stupid indicator or some moving average or some newsletter. It has nothing to do with that. It's all about following the guys on the floor. And how do I know that? Because I was one of them. I was one of them. Not some of these people that you see, have these great, buy ads on YouTube and constantly keep coming on your feed and keep telling you, hey, you want to make money? And you got these crazy people and showing you their nice cars and acting like the Wolf of Wall Street. You know what I mean? Listen, that's not what we do here at Cyber Trading University. Actually, if you did do that, they used to fire you and kick you out in our office. But to be successful, you have to follow the brokerage firms. That's how you make money. Just a couple of bullet points here. I want to tell you a little bit about how to be a successful day trader. A lot of it is, number one, having the right brokerage account. Do you know how many of you here have the wrong brokerage account? And by the way, I'm going to invite every single one of you to come into my trading room after we're done today. And I need to know what you're doing to help you, not to hurt you. Because if you're a person that's driving the wrong vehicle, then we can't make money together. You understand? Second, you got to have the right execution system. By the way, if anybody's here thinking that are looking to win like a free prize or free gifts, you're wasting your time. There's no such thing as free lunches. Okay? If you think everything is free, you're in the wrong business. Technology costs money. Period. It does. Nobody built this stuff on for charity. Okay, you might not like that, but I'm just being honest with you. That even like the book viewer I showed you, that tool on NASDAQ cost $15. When I started, I used to pay $1,000 a month. Imagine telling a 22-year-old kid to come up with $1,000 25 years ago, right? $1,000? Are you kidding me? Where am I going to get that money? You know what my mentor told me? Hey, you want to make $250,000, kid? You got to come up with the $12,000 a year. You don't like it? You're in the wrong business. Now it's $15, and people still like, but my brokerage firm gives me free level 2. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let me know how that works out for you. Once again, are you making money? Are you making the 6 figures right now? If you're not, you're wasting your time. Okay? So you got to have the right, right tools. Now, another thing, us day traders, we don't only trade the first hour and the last hour of the close. By the way, anyone ever see my mouse pad? Check this out. The best time to trade and the worst times to trade. I invented this mouse when my mentors had a little piece of paper and they told me, and they gave me a little piece of paper when to trade, when not to trade. And I said, you know what? I can't keep this paper on my screen. I'd rather keep it on my mouse, keep something sturdy. So by the way, you can actually purchase this really cheap right on our website, less than $10. But anyway, the point is that the reason why I bring this up is that what I'm showing you up on the screen, we don't trade all day. We don't trade all day. I have people looking at me every day like, Fausto, what the hell you do all day? You're at Costco shopping, you're gardening, you're taking care of chickens. I'm following you on, you're making tomato sauce. You got your own food channel. Like, what do you do all day? I said, I trade. They're like, but how do you have time to do both? They're like, because we only trade an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon. That's all it is. Who doesn't want that job? So that's really, and a lot of what we do is in pre-market, so that's really what it comes out to. So anyway, regarding about trading also, a lot of people, like when I asked all of you here about what kind of stocks you guys trade, 95% of you are trading stocks you shouldn't even be trading. Think about this for a second. Do you think you can compete against Goldman Sachs, Merrill Lynch, algorithms, high frequency trades, dark pools? Like, you trade these ETFs. Why are you going out there? Trade things that are going to give you the least amount of risk with the high amount of reward, which is what I'm going to show you in our trading room. Does anyone here? Yeah, like you said, you don't want to swim with the sharks. You want to swim with the goldfish, because at the end of the day, you just want to eat. You're only looking to get the crumbs on the floor, Chris, right? So, but some people don't know the difference. So, like for example, INO, another great stock that we had trading. Look at this thing. 9:30 this morning, thing goes from $14 to $18. $18. I mean, like $4 move in one day. People like, look at like Amazon, they're like, oh, wow, Amazon's up like, but Amazon's really only doubled, in the past, 3 months? These things could double in a day. And we do it every day. And I'm not being cocky about it. I'm being honest. You'll see it. So let's talk about another part of the failure rate. Why do people fail? Okay. Well, people fail because they're all over the place. They mix their day trading with their swing trading, with their investing. They're reading too many books. They're analyzing everything. They're looking for cheap tickets. They're looking for free software. They're finding someone that's going to give them a free gift. They're not trading with successful traders. They don't even know what successful means. Listen, I know I'm a good trader. Okay. I wouldn't be in business for 25 years. I wouldn't have a 5-star Google rating. I wouldn't be endorsed by more brokerage firms than anybody in the industry, probably close to about maybe 30, 40 of them. Thinkorswim, TradeStation, Tastyworks, Charles Schwab. I've done presentations for every single one of them. You think they would actually have me in front of them if they thought I was making people lose money? But the thing is this, it's not about me. I have to teach you how to do it. And you need to see people trading if they're successful. So regardless of watching me trade, doesn't mean I'm a good teacher, right? Could be a great presenter. I could be a great, a lot of things, but doesn't make you money, right? You need to figure it out on your own. You need to hit the button. You need to know when to take the loss. All you out there. And the way you become successful at that is you got to trade with good traders that learn exactly. And you're going to meet all these traders, the people I showed you earlier, and you're going to watch them. You see how we interact and how we work. These are going to be your colleagues. So it's all about having the right mentor and the right education. That's really the reason why a lot of people fail, By the way, I'm going to do a quick poll question here. Let me just bring this up right here. Okay. So how did you guys anyway learn how to trade? Self-taught, paid courses, coaching, mentors? Just curious. See how you guys answer it. And if you don't answer this question, I'm just going to say you're self-taught. Okay? Because this is important. You all need to see how you rank with everyone else. So you know that, now I know why people lose, or who makes money and loses and makes money. Actually, you know what? I'm actually very impressed. Okay? There's actually a lot of you here that actually took some paid courses, which is great. That's awesome. Doesn't mean that you found the right guy, or because you probably wouldn't be here, but you know what? You made an investment, and that's most important. I can't answer for the people that use, are self-taught, but you could see that there are 48% of you that are, okay? Which is okay. Hopefully we're going to fix that problem. Now, what is the Cyber Trading University strategy? Let's get right into the meat and potatoes, wouldn't you say? Okay. What is the strategy? Following the brokerage firms. That's it. Follow the money. See that picture down there, ladies and gentlemen? I actually, I had my students down there. We had a cocktail reception down there. And you know what? The big thing is not about what we've done. What I want to tell you is I want to show you something very important on that picture. Can you guys tell me, what do you think these guys are looking at? What are all those floor traders doing? Which, by the way, I was one of those NASDAQ traders, okay? What are they looking at? They're looking up, right? What are they looking up at? What are they looking up at? Well, like a lot of you just saying it right there. Price, level 2, orders. Okay. Look at the monitors. Everybody have any monitors, right? Everybody trade. What's the first thing people learn when it comes to trading? Charts, right? Yeah, indicators. Look at all those monitors. Where do you see monitors? Yeah, they can help you out. Where's the monitors? There's one. There's two. There's a monitor. Where do you see indicators? You guys see any indicators? I don't see. You see indicators? Okay. Ooh, everybody's got to learn the indicator. Everybody's got to learn the MACD. Everybody's got to learn the Fibonacci. Everybody's got to learn the 200 moving average, the RSIs. Yeah. What are these guys looking at? These are the best of the best. And these are the people you're going up against. You think they care about some stupid indicator? No, they want to know where the orders are. They're just interested in the price. That's it. It's just more simple. It's just easier. So let me just clear this out and let me change up around here. So my goal is this. I want to teach you guys a little bit about level 3. And I want to tell you about NASDAQ Book Viewer. And shoot, wait till you come into my trading room and I show you level 4. You're really going to fall off your socks. You're going to be like, you know what's going to really piss you off? Okay. You're going to stop and think about this a second, because I hear this all the time. People are going to say, why is nobody else talking about this? Why is that all of a sudden, after all these schools, what makes Fausto different than everybody else that they're not talking about? And I'll tell you why. They're not traders. They're good presenters. They're maybe this, whatever, but they never worked at an actual trading firm. They had great marketers, great followers, good Instagram posts, they good acting classes. I know a lot of these people in the industry, and trust me, but at the end of the day, they're not really professional traders. They never worked for a trading firm. Okay. So this is basically what it comes down to. What's level 4, John? Wait till you figure this. Wait till I show you in a little bit, and you're going to really crap in your pants. Okay. So anyway, let me talk about the 3 levels first. Okay. There's level 1, level 2, and level 3. Okay. So level 1, let me just explain it. It basically just tells you, you're looking up on your phone. It just gives you the quote of the stock. Like you could see American Airlines, $16. Whatever. It tells you like the high of the day, the low of the day, the earnings date, volume. It tells you a lot of information. It's got pretty savvy information here, but it doesn't tell you who's buying and selling it. It doesn't tell you the direction of the stock. So then there was this thing that came out in the 90s. Okay. And it was called level 2. Level 2 has been outdated since, like I said, it's completely outdated. I don't even know why it's still around, but it was pretty cool back in the 90s because let me just get the crayons here. So you got 3 columns. The first column gives you the 4-letter abbreviation of the brokerage firm. That's what MMID means, market maker ID. Second column tells you the price that brokerage firm wants to buy it. Third column, it tells you how many shares he wants to buy. So 2 means 200, 13 means 1,300. Now, whoever wants to buy for the most amount of money is up on top. Whoever wants to buy for less money is down at the bottom. The problem with level 2 is this. It doesn't show you all the data. It only shows you their best bid and best offer. Okay? It doesn't show you everything. Now, I was actually one of the developers, believe it or not. I was the beta testers when this thing came out called ECN. Does anybody know what an ECN is? Anybody know what an ECN is? Electronic Communication Network. I was actually one of the developers back then. Anyone ever read any of the old books called So's Bandits? Anybody hear about the old day traders? I was actually one of those guys. So back then they came to us day traders and they say, hey, could you guys help us fix this problem? The exchanges had a major problem. It was a big lawsuit, $1 billion lawsuit back in the 90s where brokerage firms were manipulating stocks because it was like a private club. So the only way they could find somebody without, pissing them off, be honest with you, is they had to come to those day traders and say, hey, what could we do to make the market more fair? And we said, you know what? Let me become a market maker. Can I put my own bids and offers out there? Because back then, if you remember, it was like fractions. And they said, I don't know how we got to figure that out. And I'm like, well, listen, you figure it out. You want to make your markets fair. You want to be able to have a fair market system and not being manipulated and being controlled by brokerage firms. You got to let the world be able to have access to the markets. So that's how ECNs were born. So I was actually one of the developers who built it. And nothing has changed 25 years ago till today, other than costs got a lot cheaper. Internet got a lot faster. Okay. So anyway, what you're seeing here is all the orders at every single price level, all the high frequency trades, all the algorithms, all the dark pools, everything. Every single order around the world is being posted on NASDAQ TotalView, which you're not seeing on anything else. So that's basically what it is. You're seeing all the orders. So let me just clear this out. Here. There we go. Okay. So let me go out there and change the slide here. Okay. So how do we use this data? Okay. So we're looking at space, SPCE. Okay. Now check this out. Stock started at 9:30 this morning. Okay. It goes from 1680 all the way down. Did not want to stop for about an hour until it came to a price of $15. Why 15? Why not 14? Why not 16? Why 15? Because when it hit 15, it went right back up to almost $16. Why? How could we have known that it was going to stop at 15? Very simple. We go to the orders. We see who wants to buy it, because buyers' support levels is buyers. Okay. So when you work your way down here and like, oh, what do you know? You got 62 people around the world, 128,000 shares looking to be bought at $14.90. Kind of makes sense. Because if there was anybody I would believe that there was a support level, it wouldn't be the guy at 200 shares. It wouldn't be the guy at 500 shares. And it damn well wouldn't be the guy at 3,000. But it sure is going to be the guy at 128,000 shares. It's almost like common sense. It's like, wait a minute. Is that real? Is that really true? Is that like, yes. And it's 62 people around the world out there that make up that 128,000 shares. Tom, you know what? That's a great question. We didn't get to that yet. Barry said it is 100% common sense. Barry, you know what? We didn't even scratch the surface. This is like kindergarten stuff. Okay. This is this is like trading 101. So I know that some of you might be looking at it and saying like, it can't really be this easy. No, listen, nothing's easy because you still got to buy it. Things could happen, but we're going to get into that. Okay. We're going to get into that. Let's talk about the ask. Let's talk about resistance. What makes resistance? Unfortunately, it's a seller. Oh, now I get it. Oh, okay. Duh. Okay, well, you look at a chart. We're looking at Workhorse. I know one of you here said earlier you had Workhorse, so we've been trading. It's been a fun day trading stock. But here you see at 9:30 this morning, stock ran from 1850 up until 1 o'clock. Did not want to stop. And it kept making higher highs. And eventually, something prevented it from going higher. Okay? It stopped at 24. Not only did it stop at 24, the thing went all the way back down to 20. Ever happened to you? You ever go out there and like, oh, look how much money I'm making. This is awesome. I got to book my new trip with my family, or I got to buy my new watch, whatever. And all of a sudden, your wife's like, okay, honey, listen, I just booked that trip. Oh, you're going to have to cancel. What happened? The stock tanked on me. Well, how would you have not known that? How would you not prepared for that? Well, it was very simple. If you looked over here on the seller's side, you will notice that there was a pretty substantial sellers, sorry, it's more than one, of 54,000 shares at $24. Now, listen, there are 200 share sellers, 1,000 share sellers, 500 share sellers. That is a substantial amount of sellers. Okay. So, it's amazing that I trained hundreds of thousands of people, maybe millions over the years. I do probably maybe 100 to 200 presentations a week. I mean, a year. I do like 2-3 a week probably. And it's just amazing that people like, this makes absolute perfect sense. You know what I mean? Of course it makes sense because this is how things go up and go down. It's called supply and demand. And a lot of people just make it more complicated. Now, everybody ready to have a little test, a little fun? Okay. So I'm going to pop a quiz here. Hold on. Okay. So is this stock going up or down? Let's see how you guys answer this question. We're looking at stock symbol INO. It's been a fun stock. We've been day trading this one too. It's also been a good swing trade actually. But let's see how you guys answer this question. Oh my God, this could be I thought this was going to be a first, but I guess not. Mike, Bill, you know what? there's some people here that are not answering any questions. Andrea, George, Joel, Mike, Linda. Come on, guys. Nada, Pat. If you don't add, what's going to happen? No one's going to rat you out. Don't be shy. Answer the question. If you don't know the question, give me a question mark. If you don't, this is why people lose money. You can't sit there and just observe all day. You don't want to be a deer in the headlights. That's how you blow up your account. Just answer the question. It's a simple question. Is it up or down? Yes or no? 1, 2. I mean, all right, let's end the poll. Let's share it. I don't want to, I want to push it too hard. Okay, so anyway, we got about, I don't know, listen. 3 people said it's going to go down. 4% of you think, how is this stock going down? Are you being just cute? One day I'm going to answer this question. Everybody's going to come out 100%. But the stock is going down, okay? The stock is going down. Listen, no if, and, buts. It's going down. The trend is your friend. You don't buck the trend, okay? All right. Now, here's a $64,000 question. What is going to make this stock go back up? What do we need for it to go back up? Bonnie says they're just messing with me. You know what? 50-50, I would say, Bonnie. Buyers. You don't need support. Supports are for technical analysis, guys. Supports is irrelevant. I don't use support. Support is out of my vocabulary. You know what's in my vocabulary? Buyers. I need buyers because you know why I don't look for support? Because supports are made to be broken. So how do I know a support's really a support? What I do know is buyers. Okay. So INO, 219,000 share buyer, 73 people right now at 1260. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Where do you think the stock is going to go up? Think about it. Buy it there, Cindy's saying. Tony says 1261. Smart man. Want a penny above. Cut that line. I mean, without even question. Remember, you are looking at, this is not the Fausto software. I didn't invent this software. You have a seat on the exchange. This is the exchange. This is the floor of the market. You're looking at the floor orders. What more do you need? 219,000 shares. Without even thinking twice, that is definitely support. You think I need an indicator to tell me that? You think I need some newsletter to tell me that? You think I need somebody on CNBC or Fox Business to tell me that? No. This is where the buyer is, okay? So let's go look at the chart. Well, what do you know? Remember we saw stock was going down? Hell, look what happened after 1030. Stock tested it, went up. Tested it, never went lower. Tested it, boom, went right back to 1380. 1260 to 1360, $1,000 move right there, $1,000, $250,000. Thank you very much. Now I know why people love day trading. Did you need anything else to tell you that other than that big buyers out there? That's how things work. Barry, you know what? I just have I'm looking, for people like you that could help me find these iceberg, because there's no software out there that does it. This is what us traders do. We're working together. We're hawking the market. We're trying to find stocks where we see iceberg orders, and we're trying to buy these with the buyers, and we're looking to sell with the sellers and just making a day's pay. We're just trying to get the crumbs in the market. And you know what? Barry says it's exactly what I do. And that's exactly the guy I'm looking for, Barry. So you know what? You and everyone else here and the hundreds of people in here are going to get the opportunity to see me do this live in the market. Because you know what? Honestly, I'm not always a fan of PowerPoints, and everybody could take nice screenshots, but wait till I show you this stuff live in the market. You're going to really fall off your chair. All right, let's do another one. Where is resistance on CDC? Where's resistance? Robert has a cool question. Where are we going to find these stocks? Robert, we start trading at 8 a.m. in the morning. So when you come join my trading room, you're going to see us act. You can see where we find them. And if you watch us on YouTube and Facebook Live, we broadcast live every morning at 9 o'clock. But if you want to cut the line within an hour, that's where you want to be. There, we just posted a link up there for you. So here's a funny story. So look at all of you guys say resistance is at $10, $10, $10. I mean, if you hit $10, you're absolutely right. We didn't look at any chart. We didn't look at any heat seeker. We didn't look at any newsletter. We didn't check out any news. But right away, you all assume that resistance levels is $10. And congratulations. You're absolutely right. Because everybody else will look at this chart like, oh, this stock's going higher. This stock is going up. Look at that beautiful trend. Trend's going up, everything, right? Would you not agree? Okay. But we know by not looking at the chart, by looking at the seller, I don't even look at the chart. I don't care where the stock is going. This stock had no sellers, but it's coming up to a big seller. And guess what? If you didn't know that, boom, the stock went from $10 right back down to almost $9 a share. Why? Because you trust the chart too much. Okay? You forgot to check that there was 183,000 people in this world that were trading the same stock you're in that wanted to get out of it. But because you thought you knew more than those people, just cost you all that money in losses. Now think about it. Has this ever happened to anybody? Like, is it making sense now? Like, you know what? Because someone told me the other day, it was pretty funny. It's like, wow, you know what? I always thought that things go up with buyers and sellers, but I never knew that data even existed. And I'm like, well, you know what? After, it took some time for you to find this, but you know what? Now you do. Now you do. But now you got to know how to put it to the test. Makes perfect sense, right, Jeff? Absolutely. Well, God bless you too. Thank you very much. Listen, we are in a really bad, most unprecedented situation to be, in a virus situation, right? I mean, I've been through the worst of the worst. I've been through the internet bubble in 2000. I've been through the flash crash. I've been through Hurricane Sandy. I've been, because New York City was shut down. I've been through the Twin Towers. I've been through hell, trading the markets, and I'm still here. I've never experienced COVID. I mean, I don't think anyone here, because it's not something that we fixed, overnight. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hurricane. It hit us. We know what to expect. We could rebuild. This thing could go on for another month and go for another year, but we don't know what this really entails. I mean, unless you were around during the Spanish flu. But this has been making a lot of great opportunities for us traders. Some people are getting destroyed by it, and some people are succeeding on it. So there's a lot of good stocks that have big moves in it. And unfortunately, catastrophes make opportunities for us. It really does. Just like the election coming up. You know what? If you're a Biden fan or you're a Trump fan, some stock is going to benefit from one of those candidates that get elected. And if you like that candidate or hate that candidate, you're going to have the opportunity to make a lot of money from it. And there's your next new, trade. But you got to know what to look for. You got to have the right tools. You got to do it right. Because now you're stuck in your house, the hell taking the train. The hell going in and out of the city. The hell, I don't know about you guys, but please don't come to New York City. It is dangerous. It really is. A friend of mine was just walking down the street and he got punched in the face, called the cops and said, sorry, can't do anything because of bail reform. You know what? I'd rather stay in my nice little bubble in my house, take care of my chickens, take care of my garden, trade an hour, make my days pay. I don't need to go in and out of the city anymore. Okay. And you know what? You also too. I mean, I don't know where you people are around the world, but you know what? It's nice. Why you got to go back and deal with traffic, the abuse of your body, the train, now just stay home. Just stay home and trade the market. You hear people bashing people at the stock market. Oh, we got to tax these people. That was what kind of drew me to this thing. I'm like, why do you hate this? Why do you hate people that trade the market so much? Oh, I know why. Because they make a lot of money doing it, just hitting buttons. But you got to know how to play the game. So if you can't beat them, just join them. Just join them. And this is how simple it is. So listen, if you want to do it right, or just don't do it at all, because you don't want to trade blind. All right. Now, I got a couple more things, ladies and gentlemen. I'm almost done here because I know everybody's got to go certain places. So I want to bang this out pretty quick. I got a couple of people that were just mentioned to me. How do you know these are real orders, fake orders. I heard about spoofing. I'm going to talk about that right now. Okay, so anyway, where does my order go? Okay, well, anyway, there's a window called time and sales. Whenever there's a transaction, whenever there's a trade, it's going to come up in what's called a time, which is what time it took place, and it's going to tell you the sale, which is the price. So this is an actual recording of transactions that are happening in that stock. So we have them segregated in two colors: transactions, green on the offer, red on the bid. So listen, you get a lot of greens, you know people are buying. You get a lot of reds, you know the stock's going down. It's almost like common sense, red light, green light. All right. So let's go back to CDC. All right. So we got CDC here. Remember, we had that big seller right here at $10. Remember? 92,000 shares right there. Everybody remember that? Okay. So watch what happens. People always ask, they're like, well, could that guy get executed? Could he cancel? Whatever it is. Because you could see the stock right here. It hit it. It never wanted to break it. Came down, it hit it, broke it. But it, you know, for some reason at 12 o'clock, it finally went past $10 and we went to 1080. Whatever happened to this guy for 92,000 shares? Oh, did you ever thought that someone actually bought it? You know, that could happen, right? Somebody could say like, wow, somebody really wanted to buy it. And you know what? That is what causes a big demand. Because you know what? If you look how much money you can make, you don't got to make a lot of it, but you have those big moves. That's what it's all about. So the thing is this. A lot of you here probably sometimes feel that when you do a trade, sometimes like you feel like somebody's watching you. It's like, you know what? Every time I trade, I buy it. The damn thing goes down. As soon as I sell it, it goes up. You ever have that problem, everyone? Anyone ever had that experience? It's like, you don't understand. I can't do anything right. Every time I do something, does it? All the time, Andre? Listen, it's not that they're watching you. The problem is you are not watching them. That's your problem. If you were watching them, then it makes perfect sense. Then you wouldn't have bought the stock when you bought it, and you wouldn't have sold it when you sold it. You have to learn how to follow the money. So let's just wrap this up. And let me tell all of you how I'm going to invite everybody, because I need to show you this live. Okay, I need to show you this live. I need to show you in the market. I want to show you that this really works. And I want you to see and introduce you to all my traders, my staff and everything, and see the professionalism, the quality, the customer service. So, you know, hopefully you guys can make a choice and see maybe you should try a new career. You know, because remember, if you're not making 30 days, if you're not making money within 30 days with something else, I think it's time to change. But please keep in mind, every single one of you are going to need need a mentor. Regarding about level 4, absolutely. Where is it? Oh, I closed on me. Right here. Let me bring it up for you. Level 4, absolutely. Let me bring it up for you, John. So level 4, let me just bring up one of the stocks that had a pretty good iceberg order on it. Let's look at VXRT. I think that was stock we were trading. It was a pretty fun stock. So level 4, equipment, you're not going to need anything, Ken. No equipment. Not at all. You just need eyes and ears. That's it. You're not going to buy anything. You're not going to sell anything. You're not going to do anything. Okay? All right, just loading up some data here. Give me a second. What I got here? DraftKings. Okay, so here's a pretty good one right here. So here's level 4. So you could see here, you see this right here, this big red line? There's about a 14,000 share seller out there. They got 9 shares, 200. But you see here, this guy's been out here almost all day at roughly $53.50, and he even added to his position. So the difference between level 3 and level 4 is we could see if orders are getting executed and how long they've been out there for. This guy's actually been out there almost all day. Here's another big seller out here. Oh, guess what? He just got executed. He just got executed. Somebody just bought it from him. You just backed off, probably hit the button right there. So anyway, that's what we're going to cover a lot of that stuff when you see it, okay, when you come into the trading room. But I can't do that right now. We're running out of time. I know people have to go someplace, and I got to get ready for my afternoon meeting, getting ready for the close. So if I want to get everybody, the opportunity to get into the trading room. So listen, it's a great job. You can spend a lot of time with your family. You can do the things you always want to do in life. Listen, trading is a great, great job. It really is. But you got to know how to play the game, and you have to surround yourself with good staff around you to make you successful. And then you'll see why CyberTrading University has been endorsed by more brokerage firms than any school in the industry, okay? And by the way, I want to make one comment. I know some of you here have taken courses with other people. Do yourself a favor. That's a good thing, okay? But if you want to make sure you're investing your money wisely, these brokerage firms do credit checks on us. They do background checks on us. They do their due diligence, compliance. And if they can go out there and endorse somebody, then you know you're working with someone that knows what he's doing. But if they're not working with any brokerage firm, regardless of what you read on the internet, you need to be skeptical on that. Just want to repeat that because I know a lot of people out there that says, oh, he was great, he sounded great, but these people do their job very good. So you don't have to worry about your research. So anyway, let's get back into getting to the trading room. Every single one of you, I want to invite you to the original chat room that I started 25 years ago. Now, you've probably seen them pop up everywhere. Guess what? A lot of them are my students. A lot of them are my instructors, okay? And hopefully one day I could teach you guys to be so good that you could be one of them too, okay? So, but if you want to have the original cheesecake, the original pizza, the original trading room, here's your opportunity to see where these people learn from. So come in here, and I want to introduce you to the staff, the team, everybody, and I want you to see us, how we do commentary, how we get in, how we get out, watch the traders, how we talk to each other, all that stuff. Now, with that said, you're going to get a bunch of stuff with it. But all I ask is this, $9, okay? What is the $9 for? The $9 is to let me know you're a real person, okay? I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from. I mean, so we take this very, very seriously. It's just an application fee. And basically what that's going to include is this. 1 week in the trading room. You're going to get 3 daily market meetings. You're going to actually be able to talk to an education advisor here, okay? You're going to get your own live Q&A session. You're going to get a day trading crash course. This is all for $9. Now, listen. After a week, if you think we suck at it, I'll give you $9 back. Trust me, I don't need your $9, okay? Please, if I did, I wouldn't be here. The $9 is just an application fee to let me know you're a real person. That's it, okay? Now, as a bonus, if you register, I will actually do a private coaching class with you because the thing is this. For you to be part of my team, I need to know if you're really qualified. So I need to show you first to see what's going on. And listen, it's not for everybody. And that's okay. For $9 stinking dollars, what do you have to lose? $9, that's it. To see what it's like to be in the game and then get the opportunity to see, and if you want to continue to move forward. And you might be shocked what you're about to learn. Believe me, what you've learned in an hour, you're going to learn more in the first 5 minutes of the open than you probably ever trade in the market. You're going to crap in your pants what you're going to see. You're probably going to go back to the other place that took training and say, I want a refund. And you should get it because a lot of these people really were not, they shouldn't be qualified to train you because a lot of them are not traders. But to do that, start off with the $9 and let's go from there. Okay? Now, for some of the questions I'm getting across here, I would recommend you to start on Monday because what we'd like you to do this weekend is we got a couple of videos we want you to watch. When you talk to education advisor, you got to get prepared because, Monday to Friday is a really good week. So you got the weekend to watch the videos, and, some of the lessons, and then you get ready to see live in the market. Okay. Any other questions? Joe, thank you very much, Joe. I really appreciate it. Joe says, thank you. Awesome for sharing. You know what, Joe? Listen, as much as I love sharing, I'm also a business person. So, I mean, I'm looking to hire traders I could trade with. I'm always looking to train somebody. So if you think you got it in you, pay the application fee, Get in the trading room and let's see what you got. All right. Let's see what you can do and see if you like it. See what it's all about. All right. Sabli, you're more than welcome. Can't start Monday. I have to recruit trading. Could I start next week? Yes, you can, Sid. So if you listen, you can't get in the room until you talk to an education advisor because that's when they activate it. So if you want to activate it a week from now, you could do that too. Tony says it's a no-brainer. Well, you know what? I can't convince everybody, and I assume it's a no-brainer, and it's really not a no-brainer. I mean, like, of course it is. But why wouldn't you want to do this job? You know, I mean, what, you got something better going on in your life? I mean, like, listen, we train a lot of, more older people. I mean, are you really going to think you're going to live on your pension? You really think you're going to live on Social Security? Come on. You're going to want to give your money to somebody else that's breaking even for you this whole time? Come on. I mean, now you got to worry about going to an election. You see how volatile the market. You saw what happened today. We're down 200 points. You saw what happened. We hit the virus. We dropped over 10,000 points. Like that. I have a picture of me on my Instagram when the market was down 3,000 points. You know what an opportunity that was for some of us? So let's go out there and make an investment. Find out the real truth. Just a couple of people chatting. I just want to do a couple of shout outs here. I see a bunch of people registering. Hold on. Now, by the way, I just got your registration. Andre, is that you from Louisville, Kentucky? All right, good. So I see. I'll make a couple of shout outs. But listen, it is very important that when you fill this out, there's a questionnaire. There's a 5-question questions going to be asked. Please fill that out to the best of your knowledge. That's also going to help us to, put you in a certain level, as in if you're qualified, if you're not qualified, what you can do, what you can't do. By the way, remember that big seller I told you in DraftKings that got executed? Look what happened. He got executed. Now the stock is taking off on level 3. I knew that was something weird. You see that? Once he got done, boom, look at that. Now we're up to 50, almost at 54. Yep. Gotta love the level 4, baby. Gotta love it. Somebody bought a big block order. And sure enough, that's a sign of going higher. These are things you're going to learn. David, I do not trade penny stocks. Not that I'm against penny stocks. It's just that, David, when you trade, you want to have control, right? My definition of not having control is gambling, right? So people says, oh, trading is gambling. No, it's not. Drinking and driving is a gamble, right? I mean, so penny stocks, the problem is I can't see who's buying it and selling it. So I'm kind of like trading blind, and then I got to use some indicators going to tell me that, and that's where people get themselves in trouble, Okay. So what do we need to register today for $9? Just click on that link, Ken. And that's about it. And if you want, you can even call us. It's actually faster if you do it online, but call us 877-70-CYBER. All right. You hear this phone binging like crazy. Wow. Okay. Listen, I don't see why, and no one here, not every single one would register, but it's okay. I mean, nothing against it. Taziz, I got you from Brooklyn. Is that you? The one's chatting away. Just got your registration. Welcome aboard. Who else we got here? Ping Nung from Singapore. All right. We have a couple of people in that trading room from Singapore. Arthur from Sarasota, Florida. Got your registration. Beautiful. Adrian A. from New Jersey. Just got your registration. Just looking at it over here. Someone just had a suspicious transaction. It means credit card bounced, which happens. It's okay. Jeff B. from Maryland. Just got your registration. I don't know, you hear that binging in the back? That's you guys registering. Flawed Rambini from Colorado. Yeah, I just got you registered. Is that you? Got it. No problem. Guys, it's $9, okay? Think about what I taught you in an hour, what you're going to learn in a week. And then if you continue in the week, it's like it says right there, you want to continue, it's $149 a month. If you don't worry about it. We'll give you money back. The thing is this, I need people that are passionate, that love this job, that sees people make money doing it, and are also teachable. Because if you're teachable, I could teach you how to find this, and we're gonna teach you how to trade today's markets. Okay. Any other questions? Because we got a couple of minutes left. I got about 2-3 minutes. Jeff M, how do I sign up on Monday and not today? No, sign up today, Jeff, and then you will not be able to get registered. You'll tell your education advisor when you want to access it. When you're going to get an email of your education advisor, just tell them you want to start on Monday, and they'll book an appointment, and that's when you'll act. That's when the official date starts. You tell him when you want to start, but you have to register now to hold, to get that promotion, and then you go from there. Tony says, so if I can't make $149 a month, then I need to be fired. Well, listen, you're talking about, what is that? 14 cents? I mean, it's really what it comes down to. What else we got here? Linda, I just registered. How do we know if we received a free coaching session? Okay, so Linda, I personally don't know right now because I'm not counting, but, like I said, an education advisor will take care of that for you. Okay. How much money you need to realistically be a day trader? Want to know, is it 25,000 on day trade? That's a good question, Sid. And you know what? Could you do yourself a favor? Don't worry about that right now. Worry about the $9, not the 25,000. Okay. Because there's ways around that. You don't have to always, you don't have to trade actively to make a day's pay. Worry about the $9 first, and then we'll worry about that later. You understand? People always ask me, what brokerage firm do I sign up with? You don't need a brokerage firm right now. Whatever you had, just leave it alone. Okay? Let me teach you what is a car. And then we'll worry about getting a driver's license, insurance, and this and that. You don't buy the car if you don't even know how to drive first. You know what I mean? So let's worry about the $9 first. Let's get into the trading room, and then we'll worry about all that other stuff. All that stuff's going to be self-explanatory. Well, thank you very much. I use a lot of them, actually. I use a lot of them, Linda. It's the only way I was trained how to kind of explain things, to dummy things down. So, and that's obviously helps out a lot too, to kind of know that you could, can follow along a lot easier too. All right. Any other questions? You're inspiring me to pass your knowledge to others. Well, Barry, you know what? I'm glad that you brought that up, because that is one of the reasons why, I teach people, because, first of all, I love teaching people. I love seeing people make money. I get so angry. It actually, when I see people lose money and there's people that yell at me all the time, and I'm not afraid of anybody. Believe me, I've been in front of presentations with 1,000 people, and people are like, oh, you're going to lose all your money doing this. And I call them out, and I'm like, why are you so angry? And you find out the guy wasn't even day trading, was never trained, was never anything, and they want to blame someone else for it. The thing is this, just do it right the first time. Find out the real truth. See what it's like to be with a real professional day trader. It's been doing it for 25 years. And then you make the choice. Don't let other people tell you, how to vote, let's just say, right? See the facts first for yourself. And if you did lose, listen, we all know why we made those mistakes. If we can't blame ourselves, then obviously how are we going to get better at things? Come and join the room, and then we'll take it from there. Lewis, listen, absolutely, it's going to help you with options, because you know what? You got to be a good stock trader first before you can trade an option. How the hell could you trade an option if you don't even know what the stock is doing? Think about it. If you knew what the stock was doing, you see the orders, and you'd be like, oh, wow, not only is it a good stock, but it's got a great option on it. Oh, that's how you do things. Right now, you're doing things the opposite. Conrad, you signed up. Good. I could see it. Yep. I see your order just came in. Just please make sure, everyone, you fill out the questionnaire. It's very important that we see that. All right. Let us know where you found us. Broker, how much you're trading with. If you took any education with somebody, very important. You have level 3. Just a couple of simple questions. All right, guys. I'm ready to join. How soon can I get an email from you, Robert? Well, Robert, you should get an email immediate within the next 30 minutes. And then you should be talking to an education advisor from today to tomorrow. We even work on Saturdays, because on the days like today. So we'll get you ready. You really want to start on Monday. I'll be honest with you. Monday's the day you really want to start. The price after 7 days is $149 a month, $149. And listen, if you don't want it, we're not going to pull any fast ones. We're not going to make you run over hoops and this and that. Listen, I got a 5-star rating on Google. I don't need the scrutiny. If you don't want to be part of it, I don't need you in there. Okay. Believe me. All right, guys. So listen, I got to get ready for the afternoon meeting. I got it ready to trade the close. Thank you so much for being here today and listening in. I hope you guys learned a lot. I know that some of you guys didn't register here today, and that's okay. Maybe it's not ready. It's not a good time. Maybe we'll meet again another time. It's happened over and over again. You might see me coming up, even I'll be on this weekend with Metastock. But you got to start somewhere. Okay, so please go out there, register, have fun, see what it's all about. Let's change our lives for the better. Let's finally do something that's going to pay us a good salary, more than make things a lot easier, good on the mind, good on everything, and do it the right way. So go out there and try it out. The worst thing that could happen is that you learn something. All right. Thank you for listening. See you all in the trading room.